First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First time with Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man. He's caught it left sideline. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. To the running game with Swift. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, here's Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
Gain of 23 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks him, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to say,
he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield now. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st down.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a goal return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Open man right side is Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Keenan Allen. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throwing deep for Galladay. Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also... picks up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10, right at the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 11 at the 41. To throw, Mayfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The 22-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield on first down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
The score, Giants 16. Lions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 2nd and 1.
Second and 1.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Saquon Barkley.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. They run out of the gun with Swift. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
The tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 16, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going deep for Brown. He got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
So
line.
the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. One clock remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs. And they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
38-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count. And a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got some space here. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 4-yard
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that
is exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Mayfield. This is intercepted. And that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 42-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.